What up, Schmoedown rockers? His name was Jeff. And that's about as funny as I'm going to get about this, because before we get to it, the big thing that was the main event and how that was handled, which up to a point, okay, I see why Kristian wanted to sell us on it, but simultaneously, the way he went about it was too far to me. I'm sorry, that was just justice for fucking Jeff. Quiz Show deserves fucking better than this. And I'll get to that, why that is the case. Because he didn't even know. I'll get to that in a minute. Before we get to that, the way they were selling us on this whole thing, even from the beginning of the way that whole thing was, it's like, wait, why with... Don't get me wrong, PG's a fine player, but given the how much of it and what they were selling us on, it was too big of a downgrade. Too big of a downgrade. Sorry, neighbors. There's too big of a downgrade for him to go from Peggy Dan to Peggy. So the thumb was kind of up with this. A little bit. To where there was going to be a something big deal thing about this, which would have been crazy. But before we get to that, we had the Amaru Moses versus Saul 2, and yeah, compared to the Collision match, yeah, this was way better. This was way better, especially on Saul's end. And not just because he got the dub, which did help for sure, and makes the grudge match more interesting. Do I think either of these players are going to beat Smash? Let's be clear. No, but I do expect whoever was to put up just as much, if not more, of a fight. And I'm glad he got rid of it, especially the Planet of the Apes. So this was very justifiable in terms of it. And Saul Show gets to go on and, prove his worth. And eventually, and that, the funny thing is, I was like, there's something about that third question that was the game changer in the game on round 3. But yeah, I was kind of worried that we were going to get a repeat from what round 1 was, but round 2 did change the game a little bit. And it had to. Because once he got the wild, and it turned out to be the Matrix thing, I was like, Saul's got this. For the most part, Saul's got this. I was like, because I remember how he said, prior to, on Twitch, during the tail end of that, prior to it just going to full patron, there was a comment talking about Matrix Resurrections and how much he liked that movie. Which warmed my heart. Let's be fair, Saul. I doubt he's watching this, but, Also, I know about something behind the scenes from somebody, and involving a certain particular big personality that I've been involved with in the Schmoedown, and how that particular individual has treated you during that time frame at one of the live events things. And for that, sorry. But yeah. But sorry to hear that, and I feel for you, dude. Just also beard brethren to beard brethren, even though you got a more epic beard, all this stuff. Keep it growing. But yeah. Also, what do you use to tame that thing, by the way? If you use any product, or if it's all natural, or just let me know if somehow you see this. But anyways, I'm curious. Especially if I decide to grow longer with this damn thing. I don't know. I doubt it, especially since some ladies can't handle it, It's a prerogative, I don't know. But anyways, but Amaru still played like the player that he was. So now we have set up with Saul, and even their little bout was nice. And yeah, the setup for him possibly joining, but he's saying he's thinking of going solo, but it's a possibility that he might have changed his mind, but I had a feeling. And then the reveal with Dan, it's like being Jeff, which was some bullshit, the fact that they had to use a real patron's name throughout this whole thing, with that patron in mind, they had to say something to him, but I'm not sure he would have really approved about it. They did it anyway, and didn't approve about it. And I'm curious, as of the recording of this, it's before the Action Guys episode that will be going live. I'm curious what will be said about it and how Jeff will handle it. I didn't get to see the hangout, post-show hangout, Titans hangout, so I don't know what Jeff said. I'll be honest with you, but I'm sure he probably feels a little disrespected. And just in a way, he probably took it better like a champ. And you know what? To the real fucking Jeff for having to take one on the chin like this and choosing to be a better man about it. When he himself is a fucking lawyer and he has the ability to use that to fucking sue, dude. It's fucking bullshit. Now, I'm not going to blame certain people involved in it. They were probably just going along with whatever Kristian set up. So, especially Kaiser and Schmidt doing the face thing and selling on that for Dan's heel turn, which was essentially, clearly, them inspiring him because he was essentially for the Schmoedown, the Hulk Hogan at this point of the Schmoedown. So this was supposed to be basically Hogan NWO him going to the den and being with Danger Zone. It was basically an NWO. This takes an NWO thing, which is even more crazy given the whole New World Order thing that he had done in his earlier days. So this may bring that back into into a whole different meaning. And who knows if he'll even sell the whole New World Order again or something. Who knows? Which he could. I'm not going to blame him for it. And he's selling it straight shooter about it too. With this heel turn. Meanwhile, Kate and Ben are over the top selling it. And it's such a juxtaposition, it sort of takes you out of it. Personally. But the way it's handled, it was kind of make you feel like, wow, what the fuck? But for more reasons than it should be, and that was because of the Jeff thing. And not because of how they handled it with Peggy and then Survivor. I don't know if, given Peggy was going to FCL anyway, it was surprised they did this, and whether or not if FCL is even a thing at this point. And it seems like FCL will be, but I don't know how they're going to sell it and continue on from where they left off with FCL. And hopefully they're not going to hide it behind a Patreon like they did Star Wars. Because if that's the case, what was the fucking point of getting rid of Twitch? Could have just turned the Schmoedown thing into the FCL and we'd have been fine. We'd have been fine. That's all you had to do. And everyone would have flocked to it. Because everyone likes what has been going on with the FCL virtually over what has been happening with the Schmoedown virtually. Bar none. And it's just the way the match went about. The Ben and Jeff. And it revealing it. And it's the shyness thing when even I, who knows the real Jeff, he ain't fucking shy. What the fuck? Such bullshit. Come on. Only the people who don't know were going to be able to be sold on it. But do you think the people who would to be? Come the fuck on, man. The fuck was that shit? The fuck was that shit? Just all kinds of fuck no. What did you guys think? Did you even like it? Or love it somehow? Just tell me, I guess. Do you feel just hashtag justice for fucking Jeff? Justice for quit, or even more so, justice for fucking Quiz Show. Who also, by the way, is a public subscriber to this channel. So, whether or not he does watch this or not, at this point, hopefully he'll watch this one at least. Since fucking evolved it anyway. But you know what? I don't care if he does. If he himself does or not. But if he does, hopefully he knows. Fuck it, man. When it comes to shit like this, I got your back. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. So just know that this was recorded before all whatever bullshit and not knowing how Jeff handled this, but let's just say I'm not pleased with having to use it like that. It is. I'm just not gonna hide it. I feel like it's kind of sick and disgusting that's how that you would do this. Even though, like, the funny thing is Ben himself has been handling things a little better, and he's actually trying to be more actively involved with us patrons this time around, instead of us just going along with Ben's thing, which I was okay with, whatever, up to a point. And I don't mind getting involved, but sometimes I wasn't able to this past week because of for those who, by the time they would probably see the Father Stew review, I'd explain that as to why. But yeah. It's I want to say I'm done, but I should be because of this, honestly. I'll still keep going, man, because so far you haven't done ill will. I'll keep going and see where this ends until it gets to the end, and then when it's done, and I guess don't have nothing to talk about. But, but what did you guys think? Did you feel, like I said, did you feel it? If you liked this video, understand, and if you did like this video, rock that like button with trust if you must, guys. I'll probably get canceled for this. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you if that's how you feel. Because it is bullshit. I'm just lucky that, Master Kaiser was, and it was a different thing with it. With them, and they were just doing their thing, and they sold it on their end, and there's definitely no complaints here. I just still, and Smash, you still have me root for me, and if somehow Saul beats you, dude, you better take the fucking belt from Kalinowski then. If he's gonna beat Smash. Just saying. I just hope that, you don't get KO'd like you did Parker, So, just saying, just Smash is kind of, at this point, Smash and the dungeon are probably the reason why I'm still around, buddy. And it's even making me consider maybe the dude, Mr. You-know-who, that used to be from Screen Junkies, might have had some points. And that who knows, maybe this dark side we're seeing of Dan might be the one we might have gotten out of when it came to how they handled what's-his-face. So yeah, when it's making me consider Kristian doing this kind of shit, makes me consider that. Yeah. Well, we'll see if the next episode makes me feel a little bit better and less disgusted here. We'll see. What did you think? Leave a comment below, let me know. As always, just keep it random, keep it real, keep it rocking. I guess I don't even feel like doing my usual thing or promotion because no, they don't deserve it this time. No. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. And I ain't even monetized, so I don't care. I'll throw the bird. Justice for fucking Quiz Show. Fucking justice for fucking Quiz Show on this one. God damn you, Kristian, for this fucking doing this shit. God damn you.